Hey guys, how you doing? Rob Cushing from the Better Claim Music Blog. Thanks for joining me and watching. And if you find value in this video, please share with others. As always, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Feel free to reach out to contact me or leave a comment below. I include all my contact info and an open door policy. Okay. I have all my contact info in the description below, along with reference to the original blog article that I'm going to talk about. But for contact info, I have my email there, I have my phone, my Skype ID, my Facebook link, and my Twitter link. Okay, so you can definitely reach out to me at any or all of those. Follow me on those if you want to. Great. Okay, what I wanted to talk to you about today, guys, was something that I had struggled with for years. Okay, and I still have some people ask me about this and whether they should do it or not. Here's my thing. Okay. Um, okay, so this is really about touring. Okay, if you're a band and you're trying to make the decision about whether to tour or not. Okay, so basically, at some point in a band or like a musical act's career, okay, at some point the question's inevitably going to turn to whether you have a desire or a need to tour. Okay, and almost immediately, all but the most diehard musicians are going to form this long list of excuses and worst case scenarios about why they shouldn't. Okay, you hear from all corners about like how there's no longer a need to tour, given we now live in the information age with all the social media and internet availability, and compounded with the surge in independent record labels, that people say that the need to tour no longer really exists. Nothing could be further from the truth. Okay, despite what you hear or what you might be told, the need for bands to tour is just as necessary as it always been, and in my opinion, probably perhaps more so now, okay, than it ever has, okay? With the onslaught and the availability of all this social media and the music that can broadcast over through now the internet and digital media, I think it's become increasingly like a lot more mandatory for that human connection. I mean, for your fans to see you live and to experience your music personally, and not just for that, I mean, for you as the band to have that human connection back with your fans. I mean, this basically means that if you're serious about this, if you're serious about having a music career and you want to achieve success in your band, touring is not only advantageous, it is a must. Okay? And do you know what the biggest detriment is to music acts looking to tour? You want to know what the biggest detriment is? It's not the money. It's the biggest limiter, I guess, detriment for, whatever. You know what the biggest detriment or limiter is for music acts looking to tour? It's not the money. It's not finding the time to do it. It's not booking the clubs. It's not figuring out transportation. It's not where to stay. It's not about band networking, etc. It's none of that, okay? Because those are logistics. And I've said time and again in my videos, in my blog posts, the key to success in your music business is two things, okay? 20% of it is logistics, and the other 80% is mindset, a positive mindset. The hardest part of booking and doing a tour is, and I'm telling you this from experience, guys, the hardest part of booking and doing a tour is actually making the decision to do it, okay? And the automatic negativity that we as human beings have fed our whole lives, the conditioning we've gotten since birth to like that way of thinking, it's also your worst enemy to achieving success. But as I also said before, I mean, there's ways around that, and all it takes is making a decision to actually do it, okay? I'll give you an example, myself, right? I've been a professional musician for, I'd say for like over 25 years now at this point. Yet, until about maybe a little bit over 10 years ago, I never made the decision to tour. And why was that? Because I got caught up in the what if this, or yeah, but, or what if that negativity, I thought I had to have all my ducks in a row. I thought to have like 110% of all my details, every single microscopic piece of this tour. I had to have it all in place first before I could make the decision to do it. You know what? That way of negative thinking held me back for years. You know what I discovered? That if you sit there and you wait for the perfect time or the perfect opportunity or the perfect situation, it's never going to happen. I had to learn for myself that the only way to have any of that was to create that perfect time, create that perfect opportunity, create that perfect situation. When I did that, that's when things changed. I literally, I literally woke up one day, um, and I decided I was tired of seeing my friends' bands out on tour having a great time and making a name for themselves. I was tired of being tired, tired of being indecisive, tired of waiting for someone to come along to do, to make all this happen for me. I was tired of waiting for someone to come along, and it wasn't going to happen that way. So the only thing I did differently that day than I did in previous days is that I took action. So what I did was I basically said, I told myself, I said, Rob, 45 days from now on that date, it was 45 days from that date, like a little bit over 10 years ago, I will pack, this is what I said, okay, I said, Rob, 45 days from now on date, I will pack my car with my music gear and merchandise. I will turn the key, I will start the car, and I will go somewhere to another area of the country I've never played at before and perform there. And then I will do it again and again and again until I've been on the road a minimum of 2 weeks before I come back. And so while I was starting to jot down an outline of what I need to do, I made that my daily mantra. Each day going, minusing the number of days till the actual event. I did that every single day up till then. And once I started doing that daily, the logistics side actually came pretty easily. Um, and, and it was really amazing because after I came back from my first tour, I kicked myself. I said, why didn't I do this sooner? It was some of the most fun and most fulfilling things I've ever done in my life. And it made successive tours a lot easier. So guys, if you're watching this and you're on the fence about whether you should tour or not, just know that the biggest thing stopping you from booking your solo act or your band on tour is you. It's you. But when you get past that, when you take action, you'll surprise yourself at how easy the rest is. And I'll kind of expand on this in a future video. But in the interim, obviously, logistics require daily reaffirmation of mindset, and of course the know-how, to do that mindset, to capture the most of your time and finances to make that possible, right? So that's where I can help you, okay? All you need to get there is get on my subscriber list, which is at the bottom of this email, okay, I'm sorry, bottom of this video, in the description, where you could receive more information on how exactly you can take your music act to the next level, how exactly you can make your music career yours, where you call the shots and how you spend the time, right? And the finances need to do it, okay? You can get on the subscriber list below. If you're ready to jump and lock arms with me right now, you can get started with me at the other link for $25. So it's up to you. Either way, take action, all right? So that's all I have for you now. Once again, Rob Cushing from the Better Claim Music blog here, and I hope you found this information helpful. If you did, please share it with others. Get on my subscriber list, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and let's make this happen, okay, guys? Reach out to me with my contact information is below. Reach out to me if you have any questions, concerns, whatever, okay? I'm here to answer them for you. So take care, guys, and we'll talk to you again soon.